little outlook, guys. So we know that what we're basically seeing is that NQES ran above all-time highs, where YM still has an objective. What are you seeing here? Well, NQ basically retraces. YM is catching up, has this expansion. We already saw that the previous day. We actually saw that with this day here, as you're seeing NQ switches to the weakest asset after running out this high, right? And then we see that, YM was just the strongest asset after that, right? So now you just know that it's catching up, especially after all-time highs are ran. So that's really good to see. So I would be favoring long still. Why? Because the weekly candle at this point is already an expansion candle, as you see. It's already an expansion candle. Boom. So you have an invalidation for the low of the week. So how do you mark out invalidation for the low of the week? This is the low of the week right here. So if this is going to be the low of the week, if it's going to remain, this gap that was created within the same week, so Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays close creates a gap. You're going to see this happen a lot in a couple different ways. This is how I profile. You guys will see how I profile the weekly candle, the daily candle, all that. It's very repeatable logic and it's very fractal, but basically it's like, if this is going to be the low of the week, this has to hold, right? So with this closure, we can already anticipate an SMT forming here if we're going to reverse from this gap. So what is the bullish scenario here? It is NQ trading into this gap, creating SMT with the previous low, while YM retraces, creating SMT like this, right? And then takes out the previous high and goes higher, right? What we're probably going to see is this go lower, right? Like this. So if you want to trade this lower, and this is probably, if this is going to trade lower, it's probably going to happen in early session because YM and ES are close to this high. So this is the bearish scenario, right? Where YM trades above the previous high, or ES does, both or just one of them, creating an SMT here. While NQ respects this candle's range, right? Retraces, and then it trades into this low, right? So this can happen. This can literally happen. Both these scenarios can happen, right? But those are your scenarios. So that was just my little outlook for you guys for indices.